Nice. And here we have the figure out of the box, which is it's pretty hefty. I did not think it was going to be this big. Kind of has like a retro 90s packaging, you know, from I believe the original figure. It came out in 1994. So here's the front. And there's nothing in the back, sadly. So let's crack this guy open. Here's a resealable, collector-friendly packaging that everyone was talking about. Here's a Spawn comic. It's a little hard to take out of the sleeve, so you have to be a little bit careful. So you don't want to damage it. You open it. Very beautiful. Show you a couple pages. I think it's in black and white. I hope I'm definitely gonna read this after the video. Okay, that's it for the comic. And here's the figure out of the packaging. And wow, wow. I never expected it to look this great. I mean, wow, look, just look. I mean, wow. Wow. Look at that. Let's take a look from the back. And as you can see, it's a sculpted cape. It's not cloth or anything, but I mean, it just makes this figure look way more dynamic and amazing. Wow. Put him back to where he was. He comes with a couple of accessories. I mean, if you were in the Kickstarter, you know that Todd added a lot of, you know, extra accessories the more people he got for the Kickstarter. And here they are. We got amazing things like interchangeable hands. We got a crazy looking gun, a stand, some necroplasm effects there, a dagger, and now Simmons' head, his human head. And now let's see how he looks like with all these added in. Here's Spawn with his gun, and you can't get it like in a holding up position because he does not have double jointed elbows. He has single jointed elbows, but I think it looks good enough. I'll see if I can get in a two-handed pose. No, you in fact cannot get it in a two-handed pose. So you have to be stuck with him holding the gun like straight, or, you know, holding the gun down in a lowered position. But one thing I forgot to check was the hands. So these are the hands he came with. He came with open grip hands, and it came with two sets of these, which is a open grip holding the gun hand, which has a trigger finger, which added to his left arm right there. And he comes with two sets of these, which are like really close grip hands to hold, you know, the dagger and the necroplasm effect. Or he can hold the, you know, the grip of the gun, but he's not allowed to do that. So I mean, that kind of sucks, but well, what can you do? I mean, we can still get him in great poses, and I'll show you all what poses I can get him into. Now that I played with Spawn a little bit and got him into some amazing looking poses, I'm going to switch his head to his Al Simmons head. Focus a little bit. I'm waiting for it to focus. Let's see. Doesn't want to focus. There you go. There's the Al Simmons head. Great paint work on this little guy. And he does have the pre-sculpted neck, so you cannot get his head into crazy poses or anything. But it's still, great nonetheless. He has his green eyes right there. Now let's see how he looks, and let's switch his heads. And here's Spawn with his Al Simmons head, and I have him on his stand. And it's a great looking head. I'm actually surprised wow. Wow. I was kind of disappointed that the Monospawn did not come with its masked head, but I already have the MK11 one. So, it doesn't really matter. The head is really easy to get off, so that's good, but it's hard to put in. You can see a little gap in there. I tried, but I can't get it in. Maybe later with some hot water, I'll probably pop it in. I don't know. I don't know if I should put this head or his shoelace head. You can see the crazy sculpting. Like I said that you can't get the head into some crazy poses because it's pre-sculpted, but you can on this one. It has 2 joints. It has a ball jointed neck, I believe, and it has that. I don't know. Other limited ball joint that it has below the neck. But I don't know which head I'll put. I don't know. You guys decide. Probably switch it a couple times. Yeah, there's a closer look at the shoelace head. It doesn't want to focus, so I'll probably take a picture of that later. So yeah, there's 2 heads, and this one you cannot turn it like that one, but it's still a really great head. I was really excited for the shoelace head. I was really excited for that one. And let me compare the Spawn. Before I go, let me compare the Spawn to the MK11 McFarlane Toys Spawn. There's the McFarlane Toys Spawn with, the MK11 Spawn compared to the Kickstarter Spawn, because they're both McFarlane Toys technically. And wow, I see a huge improvement on this one with this cape. God, with everything, really, the sculpt, paint, but it makes me appreciate the MK11 Spawn because it's a $20 figure, and it still looks amazing. Look at that. Wow, I'm really happy to have these 2. Look how cool they look. This one with the Al Simmons head, and this one with his regular Spawn masked head. And wow, just wow. I can't stop saying wow. And a friend of mine, I'll give him a shout out. His name was Anthony Lopez. I don't know. He doesn't have a YouTube channel yet, but hopefully he will soon. He told me that I could, mix the accessories with these 2, and that's an amazing idea. And yeah, I probably would do that. Here's Spawn next to the Storm Collectibles Baraka. These kill pretty good, so I'll probably pose them with these 2 guys. I'll probably pose them together. With the MK11 Spawn. Here's the NECA Toys Donatello compared to the Kickstarter Spawn. Here's the Kickstarter Spawn compared to the NECA Ultimate T800 from Terminator 1. Here's the Kickstarter Spawn compared to the Super Shredder. Here's the Spawn compared to the Marvel Legends Doctor Doom, one of my favorite of all time. And here he is compared to Baby Freddy. And here's the articulation. There's a double jointed knee. He has a little bit of an ankle swivel. He has toe crunch. He can kick forward if you want to. Let's see. Yep, he can kick forward. You can do a split if you wanted to. You can get him to some crazy action poses. You have a single jointed elbow, Stanley. No, wait, I think... No, it is a single jointed elbow. It's a little bit limited. He can twist, he can move his wrist, and this head has a joint on the top of his head and a joint at the bottom, unlike this one, who just has one joint in the bottom. And he also has articulation in his cape. You can get him he has two joints. He has one right here and one right here. And yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, you can also open it, but you can open his shoulders, but it's limited by these little things, the cloak of his cape. And I forgot to mention that he does have a ball jointed waist. He does not have the up crunch, what a lot of people hate it. It is pre-sculpted, but in my opinion, I think it looks pretty badass. Just look at it. Look at it. It has real chains and everything. I mean, just tell me how that looks amazing. Thank you so much for tuning into this review, guys. I mean, it's been a blast. Getting this figure has been a blast. Posing him, it's been amazing. Just getting this figure. I mean, right now it's skyrocketing in price and it's crazy. I mean, is it worth $300 at the price? I mean, if you missed out on him, if you're a big Spawn fan, I mean, I would say get it. I mean, it's a one-of-a-kind figure. It's amazing. It's just, wow. I just love this figure. I did not pick up the classic or the comic Spawn, but I did pick this one up, the modern one, and I'm more than happy to have him in my collection, alongside with the MK11 Spawn. I hope Todd does make a Kickstarter Violator or the Clown. I will love to get that, and I will get it the first day. I probably would get the 3-pack. Now I think about it, like, I just didn't want to get 3-pack because it was expensive, but now that I have this guy in my collection, I would consider getting the 3-pack. It's just an amazing figure to add in my collection. It's just so dynamic, and I don't regret getting him one bit. This has been the Plastic Hunter, or the Plastic Cinema. And thank you guys for watching.